Hello, you're watching Dirty Laundry TV. I'm your host, Carrie Kay, and today we have beach slang.
Hi. Hey, how's it
going? How did you all meet up and form?
Well, I knew James from being a fan of his original band Weston back in the day, and long story short, Ed booked my old band's first show ever at his house, and when I knew James was writing new music and thought it was really amazing, I got him together with Ed here, and we got together and played new songs and decided it was worth being a band.
Right on.
That's a very quick version of it with kind of just the facts, but...
So how long ago was Weston?
That was like a decade or so ago. It was
a decade or so?
Yeah, I just kind of broke off. I went back to art school and sort of just wandered.
So what's been going on musically with you in the meantime?
Yeah, well, I've been like writing, doing that whole thing, but kind of just keeping quiet, right? And then JP sort of pulled me out of my little cave and forced me to be part of the society again.
Yeah,
and I'm glad that he did.
So James, a little bit has been made of your age. How old are you?
Oh yeah, I'm older than these guys. Yeah, I try not to like subscribe to religion or politics or age because none of them matter,
Right.
Yeah.
James lives a youthful life. James lived younger than most of the 20-somethings I know.
I was born the same year as punk rock, 1977.
Yes. I was born in 78.
Oh, look at that. See, you got to whisper it.
Yes, but I am a lady.
It's very, very true. I'm a very soft male, so.
So, how does a guy born in...
I'm not embarrassed.
Start a band.
77.
77. Start a band with a wife and a baby.
It's pretty easy. The right wife,
Yeah.
Kid's still too little to know I'm not around. And look, man, she just wants me to be like who I am, So yeah, we're just trying not to like cheat each other out of that, right? So she's, I suppose it's like, it just has to be right, and I got lucky and it is.
So who were your guys growing up? Who were your big influences when you were in Weston?
Yeah, like, that whole like the Buzzcocks and Circle Jerks.
Oh yeah.
DOA and Flipper, like all that stuff is what Angry Samoans, like all those great records,
Yeah.
I got all warm talking about those. Yeah, I haven't listened to them in too long. I've gotten soft with age, so.
No way.
Right on.
So what have you been doing the whole time between Weston and beach slang?
Yeah, just like
art school.
Like art school and like recording projects, but nothing like, not really chasing it. Just sort of like, I think at that point I was just like, I just want to try to write the best songs I can, whether anyone ever hears them or not. Yeah. So I really just sort of tried to put that together, And then when this happened, I felt like I had found the thing I was looking for.
I understand that some fans have gotten some of your lyrics tattooed on themselves. What are some examples of?
Yeah, it's pretty wild that happened. That happened really, really fast. Yeah, I think, I don't know, this one line, like, I hope when I die I feel this alive. Like, a lot of kids have gotten that one. Yeah, I don't know. That was the first real sort of like, well, maybe the second real like wig flipper of this band, Like the first one, like we played our second show and kids were already singing along, and I was like, maybe
on your second show?
Yeah, we were in Brooklyn.
It felt like a joke. It felt like it was like improv everywhere bit or something.
Like somebody was playing a prank on you?
It felt like someone was playing a prank on us.
Yeah, like, oh, maybe this is gonna matter a little bit, right? And then
and it was in the rain and it was like hot too, and we piled into this like frozen basement and we were all exhausted, and like everyone showed up to the show and we played well and everyone was singing along from like the jump, and it just felt so surreal. So it really felt like not real or something. I don't know.
And this was in Brooklyn? Where in Brooklyn were you playing?
At a spot called Suburbia. It's like this house sort of under the radar kind of spot.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
How
which
did
is
that
amazing.
feel?
We were looking at each other and sort of like disbelief, like we really were, like, you know what I mean? Like JP's not real far off with that.
I really thought like someone was fucking with us. I thought like someone was gonna jump out with cameras and be like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But it wasn't. It was real. It was incredible. Yeah. And it's felt like that ever since.
Yeah, so like that happened before the tattoo things, but like when that happened, I was like, wow, I think we might have a thing here. And then someone where does Grace live?
Antoni?
Yeah.
The UK.
The UK, and she got a Punker Lust tattoo, and I was like, well, now kids are singing along and getting tattoos, and like we've played 4 shows. Like I was like, there's something's there's a little magic being dusted on this thing. So then we've just been nonstop since then. You know, it's like, remember when like Bukowski he got asked to write his first book, and he turned it around in a week, and like the publisher was like, how the fuck did you do this? And he said, fear. Like that's us, you know. We don't want to stop the thing because we don't want it to go away, you know.
Tell us about the shit you get from having the word beach in your band name.
Does anybody else want to field it, or you want me to take it?
Oh, you go ahead, man. Yeah, you got it.
Well, like that whole thing started sweet, right? So I'm from New England, and I used to skate with this girl when I was a kid, and like I say, like ratting totally a lot, you know, sign of the times, right?
Yeah,
with Valley Girl and stuff. So she would lovingly make fun of it and call it beach slang. I called it a language. So as we were creating our sort of master list of what are we going to call this band, that was just on it with a bunch of other stuff. And then I read this interview with a band that said, you can't be taken seriously if you have beach in your name. And I said, fuck it, it's going to be beach slang, because I just wanted to like, I'm going to make it matter. You know, I'm going to like, because that's just a really weird, shallow thing to get hung up on.
Yeah.
That's like saying if your name's Jennifer, you can't be great at something, right?
Yeah.
So I just like, I wanted to make it that name and then make it matter. So they had to see that, I don't know, I'm a little punk, you know, I need something, I need a grain to sort of grind against, you know. And
It's always been enough.